Hi, and welcome. It's been a while since I've posted a DIY home improvement video, but that's exactly what I am bringing to you today. I will be painting, sanding furniture, and updating the decor in our 9-year-old's bathroom. If this content is something that you're interested in, please stick around and watch the process and result. Having said that, let's get this done. So this is what the bathroom looked like before I began working on it. There are a couple of holes here above the towel bar where my husband shifted it down by about a foot. I need to repair those. There are just several nicks in the wall in different spots, so I will be painting the wall just one coat because it's going to be the same color. This vanity here has been abused over the past 15 years since our kids have used it, and I'm going to get this nice and updated as well. As you can see, this cabinet has suffered many bumps and bruises. The stain is coming off in several spots, so this is going to be one of the main pieces that I update in this room. What we're looking at here is mirror rot. That is not something that can be repaired, so I will be replacing this mirror with one that I purchased 2 months ago.
I guess that is self-love.
I will be using this spackling product to patch the 2 holes that are where the towel bar used to be. It goes on pink and you know it's ready to be sanded once it turns white. It's not quite dry yet, but it is getting there, so in the meantime I will start painting. I'm using the same paint color that's already on the walls. This is the same paint color that we have throughout most of the rest of our house. It is Bare Premium Plus in a satin finish, and the color is flannel gray. Since this was a tiny patch job, it did not take long to sand it.
Think I'll try this a new way. I'm gonna show you the tricks that I know. I'm getting tired of talking, and I need more of a show right now. That you made your mind up, 'cause lately all it ever does is change. Feels like we're only talking, going round and around, back around. I will fight like no other every day. I won't stop like the others. I will stay, 'cause now is the right time, and I'm feeling alright. I'm playing your game like I'll do it on my way. I'm gonna show you what I'm going through, get you out of your comfort zone, 'cause I need more of the truth right now. It's time that you made your mind up, 'cause lately all it ever does is change. Feels like we're only talking, going round and around, back around. I will fight like no other every day. I won't stop like the others. I will stay, 'cause now is the right time, and I'm feeling alright. I'm playing your game like I know I can win right now. You got me on tonight, 'cause loving you is like I'm walking a tightrope so high. I won't be turning around.
Let me take this moment to make a proper introduction. Hi, I'm T, a married mom of 5. for our young adults who are not in the home anymore, and we're still raising our 9-year-old who is halfway to adulthood. On this channel, you will see cleaning motivation, DIY home improvement, and room makeovers. If this is something that interests you, please consider subscribing to my channel. If you are a returning viewer or a subscriber, thank you, thank you, thank you. Your continuing support means more than you'll ever know. If you are a new viewer, I hope that you are enjoying what you're seeing and you'll consider subscribing. So I'm out in the garage about to sand these vanity drawers. I'm using a 120 grit sandpaper for this. I'm just going to lightly sand these drawers and later the vanity. I'm not trying to take all of the stain off, I just want to get it ready for the next step. It's pretty hot in the garage, so my husband is helping me by bringing a fan. He also hooked me up with a radio. I was actually bored to death and just kind of singing to myself, and I don't know what thoughts were going through my head, so the radio was a good distraction from all of that. I am done with the sanding process, and now I'm just wiping all of the leftover sand or sawdust from everything, just using a damp paper towel because I forgot once again to get some tack cloth and I just was not in the mood to run out to the store. So I'm going to be using this paintbrush, these high density foam rollers, and this paint here to, you guessed it, paint the vanity, cabinet, and drawers. This is a Bare Premium Plus paint that has primer in it, and this is the color that my 9-year-old and I decided upon. This paint has primer in it. It's also a cabinet and trim paint, so it's made just for this kind of job. I do know that some people have strong feelings about painting stained wood, but it's something that I'm perfectly okay with. I've done it before. In fact, all of my kitchen cabinets were painted. I did that myself last November, so November 2022. I love how it turned out, and if I see another piece of wood furniture that I would like to change, I am not afraid to stain it or paint it. Are you a fan of painting wood, or is it something that makes you cringe? Leave a comment below.
You know I really got along with him and your family. Your ex got barely so. Did we do it right? You know, no. Did we speak from our hearts so we can make it right without a fight? You know, no. Imagine what would happen if we did it right. It got me spinning round, round. 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 I'm standing here in plain sight. Still it doesn't seem like you see me. I hate everything about this night. Doesn't matter what I do can get to you. I don't wanna see when you're at parties with
If you are enjoying this video, please give it a big thumbs up. It really helps out my channel in the background.
Imagine what would happen if we did it right.
The drawers and the vanity cabinet have this little design here, so there are some crevices that I need to get into. So I'm just going to tear off another small piece of sandpaper and fold it so that I can get into those small spaces.
Why can't we just be honest? Why can't we just be honest? Did we do it right? You know, no. Did we speak from our hearts so we can make it right without a fight? You know, no. Imagine what would happen if we did it right. You got me spinning round. 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 Why can't we just be honest? Why can't we just be honest? You got me spinning round. I might go too fast. I don't care about those limits. 'Cause I want this to last like nothing ever lasts before.
This paintbrush will not get me the finished look that I want, but I will be using it for the first 2 coats because it allows me to get into all the small spaces.
I feel so rich, but I don't know nothing. Oh, I can't let this slip. No, I gotta seize the moment. Have you even noticed? Are you thinking about me? Are you thinking about me? I'm having a hard time not doing anything other than thinking about you. So are you thinking about me? 'Cause I've been thinking about you. I've been thinking about you. Don't wanna go too fast, 'cause I know that people get scared sometimes. Hope it's not this time, 'cause I might go too fast. Suddenly I feel so rich, but I don't know nothing. Oh, I can't let this slip. No, I gotta seize the moment. Have you even noticed? Are you thinking about me? Are you thinking about me? I'm having a hard time not doing anything other than thinking about you. So are you thinking about me? 'Cause I've been thinking about you. I've been thinking about you. I've been thinking about you.
Please excuse the paint that I just put on the wall. I couldn't find the painter's tape, but well, not when I was painting, but I did find it later. I do go back and fix what you see there on the wall, so no worries.
Like I know you, we love the same things. You want a house in Malibu. Are you feeling the same way I do? Are you feeling the same way I do? Are you thinking about me? Are you thinking about me? I'm having a hard time not doing anything other than thinking about you. So are you thinking?
Do you see the bottom of the cabinet? Well, of course you do. Everybody can see that. I mean, from somewhere else they could see that. But that is, it's just a bunch of cleaning supplies, mostly Comet, and there was like a comb down there. No worries, I did get those things cleaned out before I was finished with this whole entire project.
Cause everything
This second coat of paint here is really giving me some good coverage, but as you can see, you can still see the paintbrush lines clearly. I'm going to use a foam roller brush as the next step so that I can have a completely finished look without the brush strokes from the paintbrush.
At one point I would never thought that I would meet someone like you. This time it's all different. You got every little string on me. The way you make me feel is crazy. How did you get so fly? You got me like my. You got me like my. You got me like there's no other than you now, babe. Nah, 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 'cause you got me like my. Like oh my God, don't let anyone hold you down just because you are shining way more than the other could. Oh. And the best part is that you're still so humble about it. 'Cause you know it's important. This time it's all different. You got every little string on me. The way you make me feel is crazy. How did you get so fly? You got me like my. You got me like my. You got me like there's no other than you now, babe. Nah, 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 'cause you got me like my. Like oh my God, this time it's all different. You got every little string on me. The way you make me feel is crazy. How did you get so
Here is the whole MVP of the project, or is that MVT for most valuable tool? I think that one makes more sense. This is the MVT of this whole entire project, this foam roller brush. It gives me that finished professional look that I mentioned earlier.
nah, 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 'cause you got me like my. Like oh my God, my. You got me like my. You got me like there's no other than you now, baby. Nah, 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 'cause you got me like my. Like oh my God. I know the next morning when the sun goes up, it might be the last day of you and me. You're lying next to me with heavy eyes while I shiver inside with a heavy heart. I know what I've done, and I'm too afraid to let it go. If I could, I would turn back time. If I could, I would take it all back. If I could, I would bring back all the memories, not yours only.
I'm not sure if you recognize this peel and stick wallpaper, but I did use it on my pantry, DIY pantry video a couple of months ago, or actually at this point a few months ago. I'm using the same peel and stick wallpaper because there's so much of it left, and I'm just going to put it in the drawers so that they can have a smooth but updated look.
About what's going down. Oh, like a shipwreck, I caught the sails loose. You're lying next to me with heavy eyes while I shiver inside with a heavy heart. I know what I've done, and time is running out for me. If I could, I would turn back time. If I could, I would take it all back. If I could, I
back in the garage because it is time to start working on the mirror. So I'm going to be using this extra fine sandpaper to lightly sand the mirror. As you'll see in a moment, it's got a really shiny finish. So I need to rough that up just a little bit so that the paint can adhere, or the primer, because I'm going to be using this primer here. I'm going to use that so that the paint can adhere much better when I'm ready. So see, this is what I was talking about, of how shiny the mirror is. I really need to take off this sheen with just a light sanding. So I said that mirror rot was the reason why we're getting rid of the mirror that was in the bathroom now, but look here, that little tiny spot there, that's mirror rot on a brand new mirror. I didn't take it back to at home. As a matter of fact, I think the night before we tossed out the box for it. I still had the receipt, but the box was gone, and I had already decided that I was just going to keep it because it just wasn't worth lugging this thing back to the store. It's really, really heavy. Now that I am done sanding, I'm just using a damp paper towel to remove the light dust. I will be using this green frog tape to go around the edges of the mirror so that I don't get paint on it. You'll see here in a moment that I do put down paint along the edges, but I have to keep going back over and making sure that I fill in the spots where I don't want paint to get through onto the mirror. Now that the taping is done, I have started priming.
Might be a breakup, 'cause I don't believe you when you say that you miss me. 'Cause where are your actions to prove me you're different? When I say I need you and you head the direction that's leading away from me, baby. I don't believe you, no. I don't believe you, no, no. I don't believe you, no.
After allowing an adequate amount of time for the primer to dry, I started adding the same paint that I used in the bathroom for the vanity drawers and the cabinet itself. This is coat number 1 of what's ultimately going to be 3 coats of paint.
You found me when I couldn't see the surface, and you pulled me to the shore. You held me in your arms when I was broken, when this world stopped making sense to me. I can't sleep, not in this bed if you aren't in and out. No, I can't breathe, it's killing me. No, you won't be around. Everything, you meant everything, and I won't lose you now. 'Cause I just can't imagine what it'd be like trying to laugh when you were the one who gave me the chance to try to get by, knowing inside I still miss you.
The first coat of paint is all dry, and now it's time to add the second coat.
Want you back to me. 있을 때 잘할걸. Can we not tonight?
Now that the second coat of paint is dry, I'm going to put on the third and final coat, but I think I'm going to go back later and put on either a coat of polyacrylic or polyurethane.
Trying to laugh when you were the one who gave me the chance to try to get by, knowing inside I still miss you. To say I'm alright, but every night I stare at the wall, losing my mind, and try to pretend I don't want you back to me.
I was minding my business as usual, and then this happened. Seriously, I'm just trying to get some work done, dude.
I used to think I had plenty of dreams and light in my life. Still my glass was half empty.
Here my husband is removing the screws that held the old mirror in place, and then he starts measuring so that we can place the new mirror there.
To have a good time. My glass was always half empty, but now you're in my life. We're far away from the city lights, so small under the night sky. It's just us two, but I don't mind. You could never wear me out.
The look on my face says it all. Seriously, like, I deserve a cookie, but I won't eat one because I'm working out really hard and trying to watch what I eat. Make no mistake, I still deserve a cookie. So I just keep moving. I am now outside. These are the pieces of hardware from the vanity drawers and the door. Also, I have these picture frames. These are all going to be spray painted with a matte black spray paint from Behr, B-E-H-R, that was purchased at Home Depot.
We have come all this way, love, so I don't see us stopping now. My life's an adventure, 'cause you came along and showed me how to love without limits, to have a good time. Now my life's an adventure, and you're the reason why. We're far away from the
The picture frames received a total of 3 coats of paint, but all of the hardware received a total of 4. That might be considered overkill, but this stuff is not coming off. And considering that these pieces of hardware will be in a kid's bathroom, the more, the better.
me with the same love. It's just us two, but I don't mind. You could never wear me out.
And just like that, I'm all done. So the bathroom renovation is all done. I'm going to take you in here so that you can see how it turned out. Are you ready? Let's go. All done. So, one of the biggest changes that we made was getting rid of the Minecraft shower curtain. While it did match the gray paint, we were looking for something else because it didn't have the colors that matched what we did to the cabinet. But before we get to the cabinet or the vanity, I'll show you something else in here. Here we go. So my son does love video games, particularly Minecraft. So these are some pictures or some prints that I got from Amazon, and I put them in some frames that we already had. These frames, I bought them for a different project about a year ago. They were white. You can get them in black, but I already had them in white, so I just spray painted them so that they would match what's going on in this bathroom. So there are a couple more pictures, or a few more pictures. These are also along the lines of the gamer theme. Brush and flush. And then over here we have wipe and wash. You'll see some already used towels. He's been using this bathroom for a few days, but because he does that, we have some things that are used. But here is one of the big changes that I made. I bought this mirror about 2 months ago. I wasn't quite sure what I was going to do with it, but I was pretty sure I wasn't going to leave it the same color that it was when I purchased it. And so this is what we have here. He chose this fake plant from at home. I was going to spray paint the wood part, but I decided to hold off on that because I didn't want to darken up the countertop too much. So I'm just going to live with this for a bit and see if I really like it. Over here are some, this is the soap dispenser and of course this toothbrush holder. No, that's not the soap dispenser. That is, that's the lotion, and this is the soap dispenser over here. And so how he is going to remember that is that the soap dispenser is here, and his hand towel, which is also a gamer theme, that is here on the left as well. And on the right, where it says brush your teeth, obviously that's his toothbrush down here, and the brush your teeth sign is up here. And then we have the hand lotion in this pump here to the right. So this is what we have on his countertop. And because I've already started decorating for fall, we tossed in some fall decor. These two pumpkins here came from Dollar Tree. And this one was it at home? This was old time pottery. Just $2. This plant stand over here, I think this was about $25. This was at home. Oh yeah, the price tag I took off already. But this was purchased from At Home. He actually picked this out himself. And then the absolute biggest change. Oh, before I get to that, let's see. So this Level Up shower curtain, it came with a few other pieces. I was not going to use those pieces at first, but then I thought, let me see how they're working or see how they work before I decide to donate them. So the shower curtain came with this toilet seat cover. I'm not a fan of those things, but I decided to go ahead and put that in here. And it also came with that little piece that goes around the bottom of the toilet, like that U-shaped piece. That's already at Goodwill because I was not going to have that in here. I'm not really a fan of bathroom rugs, which is why he has this bamboo thing right outside of his shower instead of a rug, a carpet. And then down here is another piece that came with the Level Up thing. This is the this was supposed to be the bath mat, but we're using this over here at the sink. And if you're paying attention, you're getting a sneak peek already of what I did to the vanity. So yes, I painted the vanity. Don't be afraid to paint wood. What we had before, it worked for many, many years. Although we have a lot of bathrooms in this house, eventually 4 of our 5 kids used this bathroom over the years, and the vanity got pretty beat up. It was stained wood, and instead of sanding and restaining, I decided to paint it, and I love, love, love how it turned out. The fixtures on here are the original fixtures, but my son wanted them to be spray painted, so I spray painted those matte black. I used Behr, B-E-H-R, Behr spray paint in the matte black finish. That's also what I used to spray paint the picture frames, all of the picture frames, and we just love how it turned out. Let's see, so we'll go into the drawers and see what I've done to get them organized. So in this top one here, we have like his toothpaste, the timer that he uses for brushing his teeth, some extra toothbrushes, some floss that's already in this container here, but then we have like the big pack of floss right back there. In this lower cabinet, we have, let's see, an extra bath towel. So there are 3 in here. There's one he's already used, one on the towel rack, and then there's this one. This matched his old Minecraft theme. In this drawer over here, we have like some lotion, his Aquifer. What else do we have in here? We have another kind of lotion. And then we have several bars of soap back there. I think they're about 8 bars. Yep, they're 8. And then in this last drawer here, we have lots of hand towels here on the right and some extra washcloths over there on the left. And the last change to this, or not really change, but just kind of like getting it organized, I bought these baskets here at Dollar Tree. So in this one right here on the right, we just have another bottle of his mouth rinse. The one on the counter is almost empty, so he needs this in here. And then we have a big soap refill. The basket in the back doesn't have anything in it, but it's in here because I think over time we're going to realize we need more storage down here, or more, at least more organization down here. So that's why that's there. And then up front here we have the bin on the left, which just has a lot of cleaning products. So there are some paper towels, there's some Comet, there are some sponges, lots of wastebasket liners, and then these disinfectant wipes. So this is like a cleaning basket of sorts. So cleaning over here to the left, personal hygiene things over here to the right, and then we have the empty basket in the back there that we may use at some other time. If you did not catch it from the video, I did put some liner in all of the drawers here. This is the same, this is a peel and stick wallpaper, which is exactly the same wallpaper that I have in my pantry. If you have not seen that makeover, go check it out. I had a ton of it left, so I figured I would just line the drawers with that. Also, these storage bins were purchased at Amazon. I will be sure to link them in the description box. It was a pack of 25, and they came in a few different sizes. So we have like this long narrow one right here in the front where the toothpaste is. Then we have this one here, which is the largest size. Another toothbrush, a long narrow one, I should say. And then we have this small one here. And we have another size, which is this one. So I did not use all 25 pieces, but I'm sure I can find someplace else in the house that needs some organization bins. So there we go. This little unit here is something we've had up for about 6 months or so, but my son doesn't do well with it. He gets a ton of toothpaste in here, and it's almost impossible to get it clean. So he's just not going to use it right now until I think he can do a better job with it. But the idea is that you put your tube of toothpaste right up here in the top, and then push your toothbrush up against this piece, if I'm doing this correctly, and then some toothpaste is dispensed, and there should be not as much of a mess, but we keep having a mess, so we're just not going to use it right now. So all in all, this bathroom renovation or makeover turned out pretty well. This bathroom was actually gutted, I think in 2021, completely gutted. The floors were gutted. Actually, the floors were taken out, the previous tile floor, the bathroom surround, the shower surround, all of that was gone. And the only things that remained in here from that was, let's see, the old mirror, which we've taken out just recently. The vanity here, but this vanity top was replaced 2 years ago. And even the toilet was replaced. All of the, like, these towel bars were new 2 years ago. And these hooks here were also new from 2 years ago. So it did get a pretty significant makeover in 2021. But here we have, like, this is the tile that we chose, by the way. Oh, the tub. That was also something that was purchased 2 years ago. So really, this was taken down to the studs around most of the room, down to the subfloor even. So this was a really a big makeover renovation 2 years ago, but now it was really just a minor makeover, major makeover, I'm not sure, but it was nothing big compared to what the contractors did for us then. So those fixtures, oh, that fixture, that also was new as of 2 years ago, but I hope it gave you some inspiration to do something in your home. This was this was a rewarding makeover. My son absolutely loves it. I'm so thankful that everything turned out the way that it did. I'm so glad that we compromised on the color for the vanity because he wanted something that was pretty out there, and I was not going to have that happen. But once we decided on the vanity color, and once I was settled on making sure that we pulled that color into the room a little bit more, Then I went ahead and painted the mirror here. That was not something that I was totally sold on. It was truly a possibility, but at some point I realized that was what was going to make the difference in this makeover. Well, we got it done. Thank you for following along as I transformed our 9-year-old's bathroom. If this is the kind of content you'd like to see in the future, please consider subscribing to my channel. And if you do, don't forget to click the notification bell so that you won't miss out on future uploads. Until the next time, stay blessed.